Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be making my October TBR. I have here my little TBR jar. I love doing these videos. I think they're just like really fun. And this is my current physical TBR stack. As you can see, not that big. We've got like 5 books basically. Given how small our physical TBR is, I am hoping to go to the library tomorrow. And if I get any prompts that don't match these books, or even if they do, I might still go try and find a book that matches the prompt at the library instead. I'm just trying to not buy every single book that I read. The only book here that is like a must read for October is Phantasma. This will absolutely be read regardless of my prompts, but I hopefully will get a prompt that matches it. A couple books that are on my radar that I don't physically own is Nocticadia by Carrie. Like, I've heard this like a dark gothic romance, but something about it's really intriguing, but I think it's like kind of gross and like I think it's pretty dark. But and then also In the Company of Witches, which is like a cozy mystery with witches involved. There's some kind of book like that would be really fun to read too, I think, this month. So hopefully I can find some more like actually like spooky season reads, and hopefully these prompts help with that. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to pull 5 prompts for the month, and we'll see what we get. So let's pick the first one. I'm trying to like get one from the bottom here. Okay. Book you haven't seen on TikTok. Okay. So basically all of these I have probably seen on TikTok. Paper Girl Paris I have not. And I've seen the Thursday Murder Club all over TikTok, but the rest of the series I haven't seen as much. But I think for this one I'm going to actually use this as a pick for my library books tomorrow. So basically the first part of this video I'm going to pull these prompts, maybe pick one. The second half of this video will be like kind of a library haul of the books that I found for the prompts. So this first prompt, books you haven't seen on TikTok, I'm going to go find from the library. There'll be plenty of books that I've never seen before there at the library, so we're going to do that one. Prompt 2, we have under 400 pages. I don't know if any of these will count. Phantasma I think is definitely over 400. Yes. Ballad of Never After. I am kind of avoiding Paper Girl Paris. I think this one would count. This one's under 400. Dang. Okay, The Ballad of Never After is exactly 400 pages. So I guess it doesn't count. That sucks. And then Our Infinite Fates. This might be a good one, actually. Okay, Our Infinite Fates is actually only 330 pages or so. This actually might not be a bad book to put on. So I think we're gonna do this one. Alright, so a book under 400 pages, we're gonna go with Our Infinite Fates. I've been holding on to this book for like a long time now. At first I was super intrigued, but I feel like I've been seeing some kind of like meh reviews on it lately. This is a YA fantasy about 2 souls through different lifetimes that are like destined to meet each other and fall in love, but one of them always ends up like killing the other one or something like that. There's some kind of like fated but like tragic fate kind of thing. So I was super interested. I just haven't had an urge to read it, but I think this might be a good one for October. It's a stunning book. Like, I love the gold sprayed edges. So I think this would be a good one to put on, and it's definitely under 400 pages, so this will be our second prompt. Third prompt. Ooh, by a new to you author. So an author I've never read before. Well, Kaylee Smith, I definitely have not read before. I don't know if this is her debut novel or not. We're gonna use Phantasma for this prompt. Everyone was like really loving this last year, and from what I understand, this is like perfect for Halloween and like spooky season. It takes place in like a cursed manor, and I think there's like all sorts of different like creatures. I don't know if there's like vampires necessarily, but all these different like Halloween type characters. So I think this will be really fun, and we're gonna use that for a new to you author. Okay, now for the fourth prompt, we have, oh, book with a map. You guys, The Ballad of Never After definitely has a map. This isn't necessarily like a super spooky Halloween season read, but I think it'd be good. Like, it's still very like magical and whimsical, so I think we're gonna keep this as a maybe, but I think I might check the library out first just to see if they do have something more interesting. But obviously I will do a recap at the end of this video of everything I end up choosing. I think for this one we're gonna hold off for now. It could be The Ballad of Never After, but we might do a different book if I find one at the library. And then our fifth and final prompt for the month. A lot of pressure here. Ooh, a banned book. That's really good. Okay. I'll have to go to the library for this one, but there is for sure, there's definitely gonna be a good selection of books though. So banned book is the fifth book. 3 books I gotta find from the library, and then I will do a recap of everything and a picking. All right guys, so it is the next day. I went to the library, found a couple books, so let's talk about what I've picked for each prompt. I believe the first prompt was under 400 pages, and I chose Our Infinite Fates by Laura Steven. Really looking forward to this one. Prompt by a new to you author, I have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. I'm super excited for this one. It's gonna be perfect for Halloween and spooky season. For a book with a map, I did try and find another option at the library, but I didn't really see too many options that I was really interested in, so I am gonna go with The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I actually am really eager to get back into this, and I think it will be like perfect for October and fall just because it's so like magical and whimsical. So this will be the third book. And then these were kind of the more tricky ones, kind of. For a book you haven't seen on TikTok, this was like the hardest one because there are obviously so many books at the library that I've never seen on TikTok, but it almost made it so hard because I couldn't like, there's so many options. It's hard to pick a book you know nothing about. So I kind of played it safe, and I'm going with an Agatha Christie. This one is Spider's Web. Agatha Christie is obviously a very well-known author. I see some of her books on TikTok, but they're usually the more like well-known ones, like Murder on the Orient Express or Then There Were None. She's got like such a huge collection of books. So this one is Spider's Web. I haven't really heard of it. I don't think it's like a Hercule Poirot novel. I'm pretty sure. But we're gonna go with this one for a book that I have not seen on TikTok. All right, and then the last book was a banned book. There were so many good options for this one, but the one I'm going with is The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. I have been wanting to read Toni Morrison for a while, so this was like a great opportunity to read one. It's also like pretty short, so I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this one. But also a FYI that when I was looking up, you know, a list of banned books, I discovered that October 5th through 11th is Banned Book Week. I don't know if it's like a national thing or just a bunch of libraries participating in it, but just a heads up that there is the Banned Books Week is in October. So I would, you know, maybe recommend that you also read a banned book, because majority of the time the banned books are some of the most like important and moving books. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And that concludes my October TBR. I'm sure I'm gonna read some more other like spooky season books, but this is a really good list to prioritize this month. So let me know in the comments what you are looking forward to reading in October, or if you enjoyed any of the books that I have picked out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all soon.